Riya stared at her thick math textbook as if it were a monster just waiting to pounce. It was late, almost 10 o'clock at night. Formulas seemed to dance and wiggle right before her eyes. Was it a squared plus b squared equals... Oh no, what was it again? She could hear her parents tiptoeing past her room, quiet as mice, treating her like she was a ticking bomb about to go off. Even her little dog Momo seemed to get it. He was curled up in his bed, avoiding making even the slightest noise, sensing the thick tension in the air. Just 2 more chapters, Riya muttered to herself, her voice trembling just a little. If I get below 90 again, I'll... She trailed off, not finishing the sentence. She didn't have to. The unspoken fear was heavy enough. The next morning, stepping into school felt like walking onto a battlefield. Everywhere she looked, students were clutching their notes like they were survival manuals, their last hope. One kid was whispering formulas over and over like they were magic spells. Another student, just a few feet away, looked pale, like they were about to faint right there in the hallway. Suddenly, her best friend Arav appeared beside her. "Riya," he said, with a curious look on his face, "why do we always treat these exams like they're some kind of wild beast?" "Because they are," she snapped back, a little harsher than she meant to. "They decide our entire future?" "Really?" Arav smirked, holding up his empty hands. "Well, then I guess my future is a totally blank page, because I've already forgotten half the syllabus." Riya wanted to laugh. She really did. But the crushing weight of expectations from her parents, her teachers, and even herself was just pressing down on her too hard. The humor couldn't break through. Later, sitting at her desk in the exam hall, her pencil shook in her hand. She stared at the first question, and it looked like it was written in a completely alien language. Her heart started to race, thumping against her ribs. Her mind began to scream, a chorus of negative thoughts. "You're failing. You're disappointing everyone. You're not good enough." And then, just as panic was about to take over, a soft, quiet voice whispered from somewhere deep inside her. It said, "Breathe." It wasn't her teacher's voice, or her mom's. It was her own. It was calm. It was quiet. So, she did. She took a slow, deep breath, and then another. Amazingly, the numbers on the page stopped their frantic dance. The words stopped blurring together. She focused on the first question again. "And this chimi," she wrote an answer. Then she moved to the next one, and then the one after that. Slowly, bit by bit, things started to make sense. She wasn't fighting the exam anymore. She was just working through it. When the results were finally posted a week later, Riya scanned the list. She didn't top the class, but she didn't fail either. She got a solid 82. And for the very first time in her life, seeing a grade like that, she didn't cry. Instead, a small smile spread across her face. That evening, Riya took Momo out for a long walk. The wind was cool and gentle, and the setting sun was painting the sky in soft shades of orange and pink. As they walked, Arav came running up beside her, waving his report card like it was a victory flag. "Guess what? I passed math," he shouted, grinning from ear to ear. Riya laughed. A real, genuine laugh this time. "See," she said, "I told you the beast wasn't as scary as you thought." He grinned back at her. "Yeah. Maybe next time we should try to study and breathe." Riya nodded in agreement, looking up at the beautiful sky. "And maybe," she added, "we should live a little in between, too." That night, back in her room, Riya's math textbook sat peacefully on her desk. It no longer looked like a monster. It wasn't a judge, ready to declare her a failure. It was just a book. It was just a reminder. Exams could test what she knew, but they could never, ever test who she was. And that, she realized, was something no grade could ever measure. The moral of Riya's story is simple, but so important. It's absolutely okay to care about your schoolwork and your exams, but it is not okay to care about them so much that you forget to care about yourself. Your worth isn't defined by a number on a piece of paper. You are so much bigger, so much more incredible than any tests. So, remember to breathe, study smart, and always make sure you're letting yourself live life beyond just a mark sheet. Your well-being is the most important thing. If you ever feel overwhelmed by stress or anxiety, Please know that you are not alone, and it's a sign of strength to reach out. Talking to a trusted adult, a school counselor, or a mental health professional can make a world of difference. Your mental health matters more than anything. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories. See you next time.